Before I begin the intercultural communication competency video, I would recommend watching the communication competency video that I uploaded last week, just because some of the things I talk about in that video are applicable for this video. So if you haven't gotten a chance, please view that video first. And just like the last video, I'm going to bring up a scenario that you would encounter and two different outcomes, depending on your behavior. So again, the scenario is that you are attending a house party. You don't know anybody at this house party except for the host, but you do have intentions to socialize and meet new people. So in scenario one, you start a conversation with one of the party guests who is not from the same country you are from, and maybe doesn't speak the same language that you speak fluently, but enough conversationally. So after about 10 minutes of talking to this person, they just seem a little bit unfriendly, a bit standoffish, kind of frustrated, like just kind of short with you, and generally giving you negative feedback. In scenario two, speaking to the same exact person, but this time around, they're giving you good feedback. They're friendly, they can, you can feel you can talk to them for an hour. They're just giving you that good vibe. They're able to recall stories you're telling them. You can have a conversation with them, right? So what's the difference? Right? The same communication competencies and context still exist, just like in the last video. But now you must navigate the challenges of communicating with somebody while understanding and respecting their personal, cultural competencies. So what did you do in scenario two that garnered the positive feedback? You were patient. You maintained the same eye contact that they were giving you. You were at appropriate spatial distance. You invoked active listening, and they were able to recall what they were telling you. You were aware of your vocal tone. You were picking up on their nonverbal cues. For example, they put out their hand to give you a handshake and you reciprocated. You didn't do anything that you weren't sure of, such as going up to them and hugging and kissing them, because not everybody would do that with with a stranger. You were aware of your hand gestures. Again, hand gestures mean different things in different cultures. And you were just flexible with your language, and you were clear with the way you were speaking. Everyone's prone to using slang. It's human behavior. You're going to use slang words or words that are colloquial words. But you were willing to be able to maybe rephrase the word, or maybe define the word, or explain the word or phrase, so that it was easier for this person to understand. This all may seem very obvious. So you're wondering yourself, like, why would I even need to know this? I would do this anyway. But we see time and time again, people making asses of themselves. People, just getting annoyed and getting frustrated, having a conversation with somebody that is not of a different culture, or maybe doesn't speak the same language that you speak fluently or natively. And, just some people using the wrong hand gesture, speaking at somebody loudly. Like, if you talk to somebody loudly, that's not going to make them understand you any better. It's just you yelling at somebody. So having intercultural communication competency is a skill that will just take you very far with understanding and respecting our diverse world. Because at the end of the day, we're kind of constantly run into situations where we're going to be communicating with those who aren't from the same culture we're from. And that's okay. And that's what makes, the world go around. And that's what makes us able to be more respectful and understanding. So I hope this made sense. If you have any questions, please let me know.